Did you know that our incredible brain can process entire image that the eye sees for as little as 13 milliseconds? That is about whopping over 4,600 images per minute. Imagine the amount of information traffic reaching brain every minute. Welcome to episode 3 of Brain Fizz, Designing Visual Symphony for Wellbeing, where we will uncover the profound connection between what you see every day, the colors, the art, the natural world, and your mental well-being. Today, this discussion will delve deep into how the visual environment is not just a background, but a powerful, often overlooked, tool for shaping mood, reducing stress, and boosting overall happiness. For many of us in midlife, screens dominate our days, but human brains evolve to respond to far more than pixels. The gentle hue of a wall, the delicate curve of a leaf, or a splash of calming blue all send silent signals to the brain. Understanding these signals gives us the power to shape our environments to support, rather than sabotage, our well-being. How do we see and feel? Let's first simplify and understand how do we see, process, and respond to what we see. When light enters our eyes through the hole called pupil, it's converted into electrical signals by the retina, which is at the other end of the eye. The signals are then rapidly sent to the brain. Our brain processes these signals, primarily in the visual cortex. It is an area at the back of the brain which is responsible to form a cohesive image and understand what we're seeing. These signals then reach key emotional centers in the brain, primarily the amygdala and prefrontal cortex. The amygdala acts as the brain's emotional alarm system, processing fear, anxiety, and pleasure. Calming visuals can reduce its activity and lower stress, while unpleasant ones increase it. The prefrontal cortex handles complex thinking and meaning-making, combining emotional signals with memories and thoughts for a complete emotional response. Through this process, visual input, from calming blues to energizing reds, directly affects your emotional state. The power of imagination. Here is a fascinating fact. The brain does not always distinguish between actually seeing something and vividly imagining it. Research indicates that neural representations of mental images resemble actual stimuli. This means that if you close your eyes and are vividly imagining a serene beach, your brain activates similar regions as if you were actually present at that location. So, even though mental imagery is a key factor leading to suffering in many mental disorders, it also offers a powerful tool for treatment and self-regulation. Using colors as tools. Colors are not merely decorative. They are deeply ingrained in human psychology, influencing emotions and even physiology. A systematic review spanning over a century of research, involving over 42,000 participants from 64 countries, confirms that humans reliably associate colors with specific emotions. For instance, yellow is consistently linked with joy, while black and gray often evoke sadness. Light colors generally correspond to positive emotions, and dark colors to negative ones. So, are you ready to design your visual symphony? Let's do some fun experiments. You will likely learn how your brain processes visual inputs and how you can use those as tools. Look at your screen and rate what you feel: pleasant, neutral, not so pleasant, and not at all pleasant. Please record your answer now for each of the image or video shown on the screen. How did your response change when we went from intense red to pale red? Did the intensity of feelings reduce a bit, and then there was red color mixed on wet paper? Did that impact your rating? Finally, what did you feel when you saw red pigment moving rapidly through water? Usually red is associated with aggression, a stimulating color that can increase energy levels and circulation, red is beneficial for motivation. But it should be used cautiously as it can heighten emotions and signal alertness. How did your response change when you saw prominent blue after reds? Did you feel a sense of calm? Renowned for its calming properties, blue is often used to reduce stress and anxiety, create a sense of tranquility, and aid in sleep. If you noticed what you felt watching the red pigment rush, you would realize that the motion added to the intensity of effect red has. So, it is not just the colors but also colors in motion that invoke specific response. Recording what you feel when you look at certain color at different intensity, saturation, and in motion can be a great handy tool. And visuals inputs aren't just limited to colors. They are also about shapes, sizes, and organization. Now that we know blue is relatively calming, let's rate which one of the two images looks more calming to you. Did you record your answer? For most of the people, irrespective of which part of the world they come from, rounded or curved shapes are more pleasing, while pointed shapes invoke sense of discomfort and irritation. Mindfully observing your surroundings and crafting ones, which will help inducing desired mood, can be a simple but powerful tool to get mind in a right frame. Beyond colors, shapes, and sizes, the dynamic light you are exposed to profoundly impacts mental health, particularly the circadian rhythm, the body's natural sleep-wake cycle. This internal clock regulates everything from sleep and hunger to mood and alertness. Optimizing light exposure is a foundational, non-pharmacological way to support mental health, akin to managing sleep or nutrition, and it is something individuals can easily control. Here's how to optimize light exposure. Morning sunlight. Viewing natural sunlight within the first hours of waking is considered one of the most important actions for mental health, physical health, and performance. It increases early-day cortisol, the ideal kind, for alertness and focus, and crucially, it prepares the body for sleep later that night. Even on overcast days, 15-20 minutes outdoors can trigger positive effects. Daytime brightness. In the early part of the day, bright overhead lighting can help promote the release of dopamine, norepinephrine, and epinephrine, neurochemicals linked to motivation, attention, and drive, leading to improved mood and alertness. Studies show people often feel more alert and focused under strong, blue-enriched light, although its effect on actual task performance can vary from mild to mixed. Timing is key. This works best in the morning or early day. Evening dimming. As evening approaches, it is advisable to follow the natural rhythm of the sun. Begin to dim the environment and significantly reduce blue light exposure from our beloved screens. Artificial blue light can decrease serotonin levels and disrupt sleep preparation, making it harder to wind down. Nature as a tool. I can say with certainty that most of us have experienced calming effect of nature. A fascinating aspect of nature's calming power lies in fractals. These are intricate, self-similar patterns that repeat at different scales. Consider the branching of a tree, the veins of a leaf, or the coastline of a river. Human brains are inherently attuned to these patterns, perceiving them as aesthetically pleasing and soothing. Research demonstrates that gazing at natural fractals can reduce stress levels by up to 60% by stimulating alpha brain waves, which are associated with a calm but alert state. The innate human drive to connect with nature is termed biophilia. This is not merely a preference, it is a deep biological need. Biophilic design, which integrates natural elements like sunlight, greenery, and water features into indoor spaces, has been shown to reduce stress, improve mood, and even boost cognitive function and creativity. Art as a tool. From nature-inspired designs, naturally we should progress to impact of visual signals from art on well-being. Art is far more than just aesthetics. It is a powerful therapeutic tool. A recent systematic review published in the Journal of Positive Psychology in 2025 confirmed that simply viewing visual art can significantly enhance eudaimonic well-being. That is, a sense of meaning, personal growth, and purpose in life. This holds true whether one is in a gallery, a hospital, or even experiencing it virtually. The World Health Organization even recommends integrating creative approaches into routine clinical care. All right, let's identify what can we start with. The first one can be identifying each colors, shapes, sizes, etc. invoke which mood. You can keep a simple journal and note down as you mindfully observe or even look at color wheel images to go through whole range of colors. Second can be engaging with art, no skills needed. Try simple art activities. Mandala drawing can reduce negative emotions and induce mindfulness. Or simply color your mood, pick colors that reflect feelings and express them on paper. Even doodling or creating a collage from magazines can be incredibly therapeutic and a great way to explore identity. Remember, it is about self-expression, not perfection. Third can be seeking out fractals. Next time one is in nature, consciously look for fractal patterns in tree branches, clouds, or even a fern. Pause and observe them. This simple act of visual engagement can trigger a deep sense of calm and physiological relaxation. Improving mental well-being doesn't always require therapy or medication. Sometimes, it starts with looking around. The power of the tools we discussed lies in its accessibility of the tools. One does not need expensive equipment or a major life overhaul. Small, intentional shifts in the visual environment can lead to significant positive changes in mental well-being. It is about becoming a conscious curator of one's visual experience, taking active steps to support the mind through the eyes. Finally, a powerful reminder from William James, a foundational figure in psychology. The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. This can be extended to include choosing one visual focus over another, a powerful act of agency in shaping one's mental landscape. Thank you for joining us today. I hope this episode has opened eyes to the incredible power of the visual world. Please share with anyone who may benefit from what we discussed today or just for awareness. Subscribe to Brain Fizz channel and shower your love. Your encouragement means a lot. For all the research references and additional resources, please visit our website link, which is provided in the description box. Take care and see you in the next one.